What's up, fight fans? This is Slim Olope with Slim Olope Boxing. So, Michael Moorer, a fighter who has etched his name in boxing history by becoming the first southpaw to hold the world heavyweight title. He was known for his relentless drive, his powerful punches, and his battles against some of the biggest names in boxing like George Foreman and Evander Holyfield. But today, we uncover a surprising revelation from Michael Moorer himself about the hardest punch he ever took. And the punch was not from who you might think. Let's take a step back and talk about Michael Moorer's journey through the sport. Over a career spanning 2 decades, Michael Moorer carved out a legacy, not just as a heavyweight champion, but as a trailblazer. Starting as a light heavyweight, he climbed his way up to heavyweight glory, becoming one of only men to win belts in both divisions. And he quickly gained reputation for his power, defeating opponents like Bart Cooper and Leslie Stewart. Then came the big fights, the ones that would shape his career. First, he fought Evander Holyfield in 1994. It was a battle of endurance and skill, with Moorer walking away with the WBA and the IBF heavyweight titles. But greatness comes with challenges, and one of Moorer's biggest challenges came later that same year. In his first title defense, he squared off with the legendary George Foreman. Michael Moorer dominated the fight until that one moment. With a single powerful right hand, George Foreman shocked the world, knocking Moorer out cold and claiming the heavyweight title at 45 years old. And that punch from Foreman made history and was one of the hardest hits Moorer would face. It is one of them, but not the hardest. Because after regaining the IBF title 2 years later, Michael Moorer found himself back in the ring with Holyfield in what would become another tough match. Michael Moorer faced the very aggressive Holyfield, who seemed unstoppable in that fight. And Moorer was knocked down 5 times before the fight was ultimately stopped by the ringside doctor. Yet, even after the brutal rematch with Holyfield, Michael Moorer still named another fighter as the hardest puncher he ever faced. So, in a recent interview, Michael Moorer looked back on his storied career and the fighters he has faced. And when he was asked about who hit him the hardest, he did not mention George Foreman's name. He did not even mention Evander Holyfield's name. Guess what is his answer? He said David Tua. David Tua, the Samoan New Zealand heavyweight known for his unbelievable punching power, stepped into the ring with Michael Moorer in 2002. And in a devastating display, Tua knocked out Moorer in less than 30 seconds. And it was one of the fastest knockouts in heavyweight history. So Michael Moorer later described David Tua's punch as something very unique, saying that David Tua's technique and compact build allowed him to deliver power like no one else. Michael Moorer recalled that David Tua's power came from his unique fighting style, which is flat-footed, and he has a very powerful punch. And in those 30 seconds against David Tua definitely left a lasting impression on Michael Moorer that he will never forget. But despite his incredible punching power, David Tua never won a world title. His one title shot came against Lennox Lewis, where he ultimately fell short. But David Tua left a lasting legacy as one of the hardest punchers. From his first fight against Asim Rahman to John Ruiz, David Tua demonstrated time and time again that he was a force to be reckoned with. And for Michael Moorer, he will always remember David Tua as the hardest puncher he ever faced. Michael Moorer's career was filled with iconic fights, championship wins, and unforgettable losses. But even after facing legends like Foreman and Holyfield, it was David Tua who left the biggest impact on Michael Moorer. And this is a testament to the unpredictable nature of boxing, where any fight can change history in the blink of an eye. So, boxing fans, what do you think? With Michael Moorer saying that David Tua was the hardest puncher he ever faced, and David Tua, despite his power, didn't win a world title, do you think David Tua's power would have taken him to a world title in a different era? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.